So, come to Spain, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Right, so after the craziness of Storm Alice in the last 48 hours, we've returned to something of what is almost normality out here in Spain. So this time yesterday, or yesterday afternoon, it was just chucking it down. And I'll show you the bit up here in a minute. The police were shutting roads, the La Jolla, the new bit they're putting there, that just overflowed and had gone crazy. Absolute madness, police shutting roads everywhere. We literally just about got the car back from down the beachfront, literally round the houses to do it, because the main roads, they were shutting them and everything like that, the police, which is kind of understandable because they don't want people getting injured in floodwaters and things like that. But it's like today, you wake up and you look, and I'll show you in a minute this bit of road, and well, you couldn't even see what was the paths or anything like that. It was all just one big bit of water really, so we'll show you in a second. So yesterday we come out down here to try and go over to Florida area to go and get a curry for dinner. You couldn't see any of this road. These pavements, bits and pieces, it was just one big river. That vent there, or vent drain there, that was just bubbling away. And I mean, in fairness, the Guardia, not the Guardia, they had put out the civil alerts, so everyone with their phones that are connected to it, they get the civil alerts, so you should stay at home, don't go out, that kind of thing. But us typically daft British, we don't often listen to things like that, so we ended up walking out and over to get a curry. It was a bit of a long route round to go and do it, but we did get over in the Torrevieja, Florida. But today it's almost as if nothing's happened. We're just heading our way over to the Habaneras, because yesterday the Habaneras was actually shut, and for the rain and everything like that, that's why they shut it, just to obviously so that people didn't have to man the shops and things like that. So there were still a few bits and pieces open, but the majority of it was all closed. So we're going to go to the Habaneras this morning, have a walk around and see what's what over there, so we'll show you that in a minute. So we've just come over now, we're just about to go into the Habaneras. It's absolutely heaving, I suppose, because everyone was all stuck indoors yesterday. They've all come back out the woodwork today, so we're going to have a quick walk around Habaneras, show you a little bit of what's here. I know we've done it in other videos. Have a look in the back catalogue, you'll see videos for a tour of it, proper tour showing everything that there is. But we've literally just come out here for a long weekend, so we flew out Thursday night late, just as Storm Alice was kicking in, and then yesterday was obviously a bit of a write-off because of the rain, and today we've actually come out here, and the reason we've come out here is we're going to a birthday party for some of our friends out here. So Sarah, who we know watches this channel because she frequently tells us she does, happy 50th. I know you won't mind me saying that because we're going to your birthday party. We will get a bit of film of it though, so we'll show you the party later on. So, but yeah, it is particularly busy in here at the moment, so. this is the exit entrance on the other side. So come out here, this is towards where the Ozone Centre is, and there's a fast foodie place over there. You've got your KFCs, Taco Bell's, Good Burger Company. Tucked away in the corner, there is also the Lebanese restaurant, which we've been to again. Look in the back catalogue, it will show you that. That there is a new pizza place that's opened. We've not tried that yet, but we shall give that a go at some point. Then you've got your Mercadona, your Lidl, that kind of thing. So we'll go upstairs in a minute, show you upstairs where the food court bit is. So there, that's your Foster's Hollywood chain. Quite a big chain now, yeah, sort of American burglary type thing. It's actually gone because over there used to be loads of food trucks doing burritos and some Mexican food. And then you've got your tapas, Lezaran tapas over there. Back over this side, you've got the Pomodoro, and then the 100 Montaditos, which is like a little tapasy type place. This is where we quite often come, which is quite nice. You can sit outside and have a beer. So used to be, this is actually closed and reopened now, so I'm not sure if it's still the same, but it used to be €2 for a large pint of Cruz Campo, so I'm not sure if it's still the same. We'll have to find out in a minute. So a small beer mug for Cruz Campo, or the Ladron Verano, which is the like cider type stuff, that's now €1.50, or you can upgrade it and make it large for an extra €1. So it's €2.50 now for what is essentially a pint of lager, compared to our local back home, which does Cruz Campo, that's £7.40. It's quite a bargain to come in here, so you can see why it's always so busy in here with people eating and drinking. So this is where some of the food trucks are now. Well, these have been here for a while. There is actually down here on the far left, there's a new restaurant that's opened up as well. So it's like a pizzeria type place again. I do love their pizzerias. So yeah, Mexican food trucks. Over there in the corner, that's the Varney Club, where we quite often will go down and have breakfast. Not necessarily the cheapest of places, but the food is quite nice in there, and we also go in there and do cocktails. So that there is the new restaurant that's opened up. We've not actually tried this one yet, and we don't know anyone that has tried it yet, but again, it is pretty busy in there, so it's got to be relatively good. A lot of people in there and eating and whatnot, and it's only sort of 1 o'clock now, so obviously, like we say, the Varney Club is always really busy. If we've not done it already, there's a video from, because we go in there for cocktails quite often, because they do some nice frozen cocktails, that kind of thing. So if it's not been released, you won't be able to look in the back catalogue, but it'll be coming out shortly if this is released before it. So, and then you can go down and look. That's right in the basement. So over there you've got your Starbucks and a couple of phone places. There's actually still a C&A in there. Over in that corner there is Pepco, which is like your discount type of store. And there's a Leroy Merlin's down there as well, so we'll have a wander down into the basement section next. Right, so over in this corner, this is Pepco. Now, if you come in here, we'll see if we can find them. There are some particular things that are ridiculously cheap for Spain compared to other shops. And of course, they've had a move around, and everything is not where I was expecting it. So we're just in here in Pepco now, and they've had a complete change around, completely changed it all around, and now it's mainly closed. I would say sort of 3/4 of the shop is now closed, whereas before it just had a small section of clothes and had all sorts of other stuff. So you used to be able to come in here and pick up like the big jars of Marmite for like €4.50 compared to like €8 or €9 in the Carrefour for a smaller jar. Huge great bottles of tomato sauce for like €2.50, €3, which again were like 6-7 quid in the Carrefour, but that is all completely gone. And it's now, the majority of it all is all closed stuff. There's a little bit of home stuff like plates and that kind of thing, and a few of the sort of kiddies toys and seasonal stuff for like Halloween and things like that. But on the park, mainly closed. Right, so now we're over in the Torrevieja. We're just heading over to the Marina Bar. And this is actually the reason we come out here this weekend. It's for Sarah Hutchinson's big 50 birthday. So we're just on our way over to the Marina Bar. What's today, the 11th? I think it was actually Sarah's birthday yesterday on the 10th. Like I say, the big 50, so a big one. And this is where I get my payback and get her one of them funky blue cocktails that really messes you up. So, but we're just heading over there now to the Marina Bar. So they've hired out the Marina Bar for her birthday, so we'll show you what it's like when we get there. So that's Jason's Irish coffee, and there's like God knows how many shots of whiskey in the bottom of that. It's really quite impressive, to be fair. So
I do like a wobbly coffee.
right, so it's Monday the 13th of October now, so that's our last full day here. So we flew out Thursday night in the evening, got the sort of 6:10 plane out, and it's our last day today, full day. We fly home tomorrow morning. I think it's 20 to 11 we take off tomorrow morning, Spanish time that is. So we're now in the 100 Montaditos in the Habaneras. So this has been shut for the last couple of months, I think, while they've been doing a refurb on it. So we quite often come here on the last day, have a few beers. So it's gone up now. It used to be €2 for a pint of Cruz Campo. It's now €2.50, but it's still €2 for a glass of rosé wine. So you can get a rosé wine and a pint of beer here for like €4.50. So it's really good value for money. And we might even get a bit of food here as well. So it's all like sort of tapasy type of stuff. So the food's always been really good. It's cheap, it's cheerful, it's nothing fantastic, it's nothing outstanding, but it's always really good value for your money, guys. So do we recommend it? Yes, particularly if you want to come out for a cheap drink somewhere first. Come down and get yourself that, but also at the same time, you can also get yourself some food. There are other things around. You've got Lizerin, you've got Foster's, and there's a new one there, or Ringo, down there that we've not actually tried yet. But they've just started doing the menu of the day, which looked quite nice. 3-course menu of the day for about €12-13 as well. So we might in there next time when we're back out here in October. So if you've been to the 100 Montaditos, and there are loads of them all around the country, all around Spain that is, let us know what you have when you come here. It's always interesting to see what other people eat. We quite often will have like the fried pettibalk and stuff like that, which is always pretty good. They do chicken wings, chicken croquettes and stuff like that as well, which are always really good as well. So let us know down below in the comments what you guys have when you come here and what's your favourite tapas. Right, so this is the menu. Now these are like, they're kind of like little baguette type things, so only 2 or 3 inches long, but they are quite nice, some of the sandwiches. And there's a huge, great selection of them. See, the bigger ones, they're only like 1.6 euros. And there's loads of different ones, as you can see. And then they do burgers, Monty's dogs, all those kind of things. Then over on this side, appetizers. Now the cone chips, they are really nice, I've had them before, but they've also done, which we may give a try in a minute, they've got these crispy chicken bites, fried Gouda cheese bites, and cheesy Cheeto bites. They're all sort of €2.5 for a plate as a start type thing. And then you can get chicken wings, ham croquettes, chicken fingers, chicken tenders, and the salads apparently. You all know me, you all know I'm well into a good old salad, they're in them as well. So, and then on the back, we showed that the other day, but that's the drinks as well. So, while we were sat here, we thought we'd give some of the food a try. So they are the Cheeto snacky, whatever they are, and that is the deep fried belly pork, which looks absolutely amazing. It's normally really, really good, so we'll give them a try in a second and let you know. Right, so these are the cheesy Cheeto things. And kind of like cheese inside, but they definitely taste. If you've ever had Cheeto crisps, 100% definitely taste the Cheetos. You want a few of them to make up a meal, but just a bit of a snack. They are really nice. They are so amazingly, they do taste, they're supposed to obviously taste like it, of course. They do taste like cheesy Cheetos. So we're on to the crispy pork now. Very cool. It's really good. In here it's about €7 for a portion, compared to over the road, the lasagna in there. I think nearly €10 in there. So flavour-wise, no difference. Cost-wise, a lot. So, definitely worth giving it a try here if you want to try some of it. The other thing we're trying is one of these. So this is a Ladron de Verano mug. So it's kind of like almost a bit sangria-like, but mixed with apples and stuff. It's really actually very good. So, just something a bit different to a Cruz Campo beer for a change. So very nice as well. Definitely worth a try.